Today, let's take a tour of Google Docs. For this video, I'm going to presuppose that you have a Google account already. Typically, that means you have Gmail. Okay, so I'm going to come here, and because I have an account, I'm going to sign in and click Next and then enter my password. Okay, and you're probably already signed in, so when you come to Gmail, this is where what you're looking at. And it's not really obvious how to switch into Google Docs. And actually, Google Docs is a part of another Google product called Google Drive. And what you're going to do is you're going to come over here to this grid of 9 dots, and it says Google Apps when you hover over it. And this has all of the Google apps. Okay, we've got Docs here, but let's start off with Drive. It says here, safe storage for all your files. You get 15 gigabytes free for photos, documents, and more. Google Drive is a great place where you can store files. So if you want to add anything, you can just drag your files onto here. They'll upload to Google's cloud storage, and they'll be on the internet, and you can access them from any computer. So that's one of the great benefits of using Drive. And for a lot of your documents, maybe Word documents, Excel spreadsheets, PDFs, all kinds of stuff you want to kind of archive and save. Maybe those are items you're going to share later. Go ahead and upload them to Google Drive, and you'll have access to them from any computer. All you have to do is log in with your Gmail, and you can have instant access on any computer. Okay, but now that we're here in Drive, you can see we've got some links here. My Drive is currently selected, and I've got just one file in here. If I uploaded a whole bunch of stuff, they would appear in this right-hand section. Right, you can see a Shared With Me tab. We'll talk about sharing and collaboration a little bit later. Got Photos, Recents, Starred, and Trash. Okay, and these are just ways to help you organize your files, like the recent files you've been working on, and if you star any files, they'll appear in this folder. Okay, and you've got here on this side, you've got some sorting options and different things that you can use to organize the files you have in your Drive. Okay, but to get started, I'm going to click here on New, and we're going to start a new Google Doc. Okay, to give you a quick tour of what you're seeing here, you've got this blue button here, and that'll take you to the Docs home. You've got the document name here, and if you click on this, you can name the document. Okay, just click away and it'll save. You can see that right here it said it was saving, and then all changes are saved in Drive. This is one major difference between Google Drive and, say, a program like Microsoft Word. All of your changes are automatically saved. So as you're typing, Google is saving that document, so you never have to push a save button. All right, you can see up here we've got a menu bar with your typical items here, and each item, when you click on it, will drop down a list of commands. We're not going to go through all of those, but you're probably pretty familiar with this if you've used Microsoft Word before. You've got a toolbar here with various features and functions. On the right side here, you've got a button for comments to open the comments panel. You've got a share button to share this document and collaborate. We're going to get into that in a little bit. You've got your username up here, and you can see that I'm editing. I'm in editing mode. That's probably the mode you're going to be in most of the time. And the layout is very much like Microsoft Word, which we've probably all used. We're all familiar that we get the little cursor here, and we can start typing, and whatever we type will appear here. We can double click on words and then bold or underline, things like that. Anything you can do as a basic function in Microsoft Word, you can do here in Google Docs. We've talked about saving. All changes are saved all the time, so you just work and don't worry about making a mistake or not saving items. We've clicked up here to rename our document, and pretty much that's it. You can use Google Docs just as if it were Microsoft Word, and you'll probably be very happy using it. Okay, I'm going to come out of this document, go back to the home page, and I'm going to open this first document, and let's talk about collaboration. The feature that makes Google Docs shine above and beyond any other word processor, better than Word, better than Apple's Pages, better than any other word processor, is the collaboration features. Why? Because really any number of people can be working on the same document at the same time. All we have to do is share this document with a few people. So if I click up here and I'm going to share this, it's already shared with one person. And if I click the share button, I'm sharing this with my buddy Tony Stark. But say I want to share this with another guy on our team. Okay, Bruce Banner, and I'm going to put his name here or an email address. I'm going to choose the sharing permission level here. So can edit, that's the one I want. Can comment means I can make little comments and suggest changes, but I can't actually edit the document. And the ability to view the document but not do anything to it. That's pretty good if you want to control the document and not have other people change your work. Okay, but we're going to work collaboratively, so that means we want everybody to be able to edit it. If you want to tag this with a note, you can do that and go ahead and send off a invite. Okay, great. So I've shared that with another person. Okay, now we can work on this document together. Say if one of my buddies pops in here, and oh, did you see that? I got this pink cursor and it says Tony Stark. So Tony's jumped into this document too, and Tony's able to edit and type some things here. So Tony's just made some edits, and in real time, live, you saw all of that change. And you know where Tony's cursor is because I've got this little colored cursor with Tony's name. If I had multiple people in this document, they would each appear here as a different color, and very easily I would be able to track who was doing editing and what they were working on. Okay. Conversely, on Tony's document, when I have my cursor here, he's got a colored cursor on his screen, and he can see where I'm working on the document. This works great because we don't want our cursors to be in the same place and you know, both of us trying to type and edit the same line. It just doesn't work out very well. So because I can see his cursor, I'm going to leave that area alone, and I might work down here on this line, and we won't bump into each other. We won't get in each other's way. But at any time, Tony can come to his screen and make a comment. Okay, and you can see here that Tony's just made a comment about that line. And so let's resolve that. I think it's fine. So I just click resolve and got rid of Tony's comment there. But let's leave Tony a comment. We need a better heading here. Okay, so now Tony sees that on his screen, and he's made some changes to it. Hopefully you can tell from this kind of live demo that collaboration is incredible. 2 people, 3 people, 5 people can all be working on the same document. Just make sure your cursors aren't bumping into each other, and you'll have an easy time working on the same document. There is no better way to collaborate on a document. Apple's Pages is getting a little bit closer to this functionality, but Google Docs is hands down the best at document collaboration. Okay, so hopefully this little tour of Google Docs has shown you some of the features and introduced collaboration with you. We're going to take a deeper dive into it in other videos, but hopefully this is a good introduction for you.